Vibrators, specifically the Sybian, which is kind of the Cadillac or John Deere tractor of vibrators, the one that you sit on. Can it numb you out? Can it numb your stuff out? Can it harm you? I'm Reid from ReidAboutSex.com.
I'm Cathy from TheIntimacyDojo.com.
Transparency, Sybian. I'm friends with many of the people at that company.
They're wonderful people.
They're one of the sponsors of Sex Geek Summer Camp, which is a business retreat for sex educators. So I just want to let you know that they've given us money and things like that for some of my events. And the reason that they were a sponsor is I wanted them to be at camp so that other sex educators could find out about this amazing type of vibrator that is designed, you go to Sybian.com, for you to sit on. And it thrums. It's kind of like a Harley Davidson without the wheels.
But you can control the intensity.
And it has like a dimmer thing, and you can control the intensity, and it has like things that you can attach to it that you can sit on for penetration. Traditionally, it's been used by vulva owners and clit owners, but even I have sat on a Sybian to great effect. So there's lots of different ways you can use it. But the main question here is, and thank you, Sybian, for all that you do. The question here is like, will it numb me out? Mm-hmm. And the answer is, and interestingly, yes and no. And now you've had some experiences with the Hitachi magic wand. Mm-hmm. Have you ridden a Sybian ever?
I sat on one fully clothed. I haven't been.
And did you find it pleasurable?
Very much so.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
But even my Hitachi wand I can feel numb afterwards, or if I've used it for many days, if I go to a different type of toy or my fingers, or I'm with somebody else, it can feel a little. I'm not as sensitive, but it doesn't feel permanent. It just is like if you look in the sun, you kind of see spots for a little while.
And if you keep staring at the sun, that's not good.
Don't do that.
Which I'm not meaning that
you shouldn't ride the Sybian.
Yeah. So here's the deal. If you start paying attention to nervous systems, neurology, and things like that, if you do something over and over all the time, it could feel like it numbs you out. You get accustomed to a certain kind of sensation. I'm not going to get into a huge debate of if it becomes permanent. What I'm going to tell people is, use all the colors in the color palette for when you're painting pleasure and enjoyment in your life. So have some diversity in how you play with your stuff, your junk, your bits, other people's genitals, whatever you want to call them. Use a variety of toys and tools and ways of playing with yourself so that you have more choices. Because who knows, you might be stuck someplace one day without your Sybian handy, and to be able to know how to pleasure yourself with just your hands, I just think it's great to have more choice.
Right. And I think for me, when I've mostly felt the numb out feeling, it's been when I'm just kind of in the mood to just push through to an orgasm. I'm not really paying attention to my body as much, and sometimes when I play with the vibrator, I'll give myself more pressure or less pressure, invite my partner to do that too. And so I'm varying it up. But there's times when I'm just like, okay, I have 10 minutes and I just want to rock one out. Sometimes I'll just high pressure.
Rock one out, that's funny. I just let's rock one out with Cathy Martuli.
I'll put the vibrator on higher and just leave it on the area around my clit that really works for me. And that's when I'm not really paying attention to my body and not being more aware of what my needs are from moment to moment. Mm-hmm. That's when I tend to numb out more. Versus if I was using the Sybian, even if with high intensity, you can shift your position if you stay present with your body and not just try to force yourself someplace. Mm-hmm. That, for me at least, has been a big difference maker in terms of intense stimulation.
The other thing to understand is that for some people's bodies, or certain times in their life, or when they're on certain medications or whatnot, intense stimulation is exactly what they need to get off, if they're looking to get off or just experience a lot of particular kinds of sensation. So I also want to say, even though I'm saying explore lots of different toys and tools and techniques, manually and augmented, so that you just know your body more and you have more choice. I'm also fine with, I fucking use a Sybian all the time, every time, and my partner and I do this, this, and this, and then I hop on my Sybian. Like, go enjoy your body.
Have all the pleasure.
The science seems to indicate that you do not ruin your ability to enjoy other kinds of stimulation if you use a vibrator a lot, whether it's a Sybian or a magic wand or whatever. So I'm just going to stand by that, and I'm going to encourage you to use lots of different things and get over your shame of toys.
Or
Teach your partners how to use toys with you and on you. I mean, oh my goodness, how great would it be to have, you're doing your role play with your partner, and maybe they're just not feeling it, and they're kind of tired, and they're just like, they're getting all like bossy, and they're like, sit on the Sybian, sit on it now. And
what's my name?
What's my name? My name is Sybian, Captain Sybian, whatever. Like, sex and pleasure should be about play, and giving yourself more choice and more agency usually seems to be a good thing. So try lots of different things, and whenever you have fear, talk about your fears with somebody who cares, maybe even a therapist. Leave questions for us. I want you to be fearing less during sex and pleasuring more. So that's it.
Leave comments below. We'd love to know what you think. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to subscribe to my social media, it's right there. And please subscribe to this channel there. If you'd like to see more goofy Reid and Cathy, there's more videos there.
See them. Why are they there?